Dubai isn't just one of the most futuristic cities on the planet. It's constantly reinventing itself. And in 2025, it's on a whole new level. We're talking sky-high views across the Palm, golden views framed in glass, boats drifting through old canals, desert safaris that feel like stepping onto another planet, and attractions that didn't even exist a few years ago. But here's the thing most tourists get wrong. They only scratch the surface. They do the Burj Khalifa, maybe hit the Dubai Mall, snap a few pics in the desert, and that's it. But Dubai has layers. Whether you're chasing luxury, adventure, art, or food that looks like it belongs in a museum, there are things happening here in 2025 that you won't find in any travel brochure. In this video, I'm breaking down the 15 best things you absolutely need to do in Dubai, including hidden gems, new attractions, and once-in-a-lifetime experiences that even repeat visitors overlook. If you're planning a trip to Dubai this year, this list is going to change everything. Let's begin with one of the most mind-bending buildings on Earth. At first glance, it looks like a science fiction monument, but this is no sculpture. It's the Museum of the Future. A giant silver ring covered in glowing Arabic calligraphy floating above Dubai's highway like a portal to another world. Step inside and you'll board a simulated space mission, explore holographic rainforests, and see AI tech that feels like it belongs in the year 2071. It's not your average museum, it's more like walking through humanity's best-case scenario. Every moment inside feels like stepping deeper into tomorrow. Tickets start around $40 USD and the building alone is worth the visit, especially at night when it lights up like something from a sci-fi dream. Just don't make the mistake of skipping the pedestrian bridge. It gives you the best angles and some of the most iconic shots in the entire city. From the city's most futuristic landmark, let's rise into the sky to a view that only makes sense from above. You've heard of the Burj Khalifa, but what if I told you there's a better view, with fewer crowds, cooler angles, and way more personality? Head to the view at the Palm, perched on the 52nd floor of the Palm Tower. From up there, you don't just see the skyline. You see the entire Palm Jumeirah laid out like a futuristic puzzle piece, surrounded by turquoise waters. Go during sunset, and the light is pure gold. Best part? Tickets are about half the price of the Burj, around $25 to $30 US. Here's the kicker. While the Burj is iconic, let's be honest, you're just looking down at rooftops. But this view? It gives you a sense of how insane and brilliant this city really is. From this angle, you see the scale of the man-made islands, the coastline, and the sheer ambition that built it all. It's a perspective most people miss, but once you see it, you'll never forget it. Just skip the overpriced photo package and take your own. Trust me, the view speaks for itself. Now, before we jump into the next activity, the one that might actually make you start searching for flights, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if Dubai is even remotely on your 2025 bucket list. And now, this is where Dubai truly comes alive. Every evening, downtown Dubai puts on a show. The Dubai fountain dances to music, shooting water 150 feet into the air, while the Burj Khalifa lights up like a massive LED screen behind it. It's completely free, but feels like a front row seat to something unforgettable. Music, motion, light, and the tallest building on Earth taking center stage. You can watch it from the promenade near Dubai Mall or grab a table at a nearby cafe and enjoy the view with dinner. Shows run every 30 minutes after sunset, and somehow it never gets old. Just don't arrive at the last minute. The best spots go quickly, especially on weekends, so show up early or book ahead. If you only do one thing at night in Dubai, this is the one. That's the city center in full spotlight. But just across the water, Dubai's older rhythms still run deep. Before skyscrapers and mega malls, there was Dubai Creek, and the best way to experience it is on an Abra. These small wooden boats have been crossing the creek for over a century, and for just 1 dirham, that's about 30 cents USD, you can ride right alongside locals gliding past spice markets and wind towers. There's no music, no frills. Just the sound of water, the hum of the engine, and the occasional seabird overhead. It's a reminder that old Dubai is still alive, just quieter, simpler, and full of charm. This isn't the kind of thing you'll find on a luxury itinerary, but it's a slice of the city that hasn't changed with the skyline. And that's what makes it worth doing. If you go just before sunset, you'll catch the buildings glowing orange and reflections dancing in the ripples. It's calm, it's quick, and oddly emotional. In the morning, a short ride across the creek takes you somewhere timeless. Tucked away from the flashing lights and mega malls is a part of Dubai that most tourists miss entirely. Al Fahidi Historical District. This place is like walking into a different era. Narrow alleyways, traditional wind tower architecture, cozy cafes, sunlit courtyards, and corners filled with antiques and art. And yes, the occasional cat lounging in the sun like it owns the place. The best time to wander is early morning or just before sunset, when it's cooler and the golden light hits the sand-colored buildings just right. And guess what? It's mostly free. Aside from a few museums like the Coffee Museum, which only costs a few bucks. If your idea of culture is a stroll through Dubai Mall, Al Fahidi will change your mind. It's not curated or artificial, it's authentic. Quiet. Thought-provoking. Perfect for slowing down. It's where you realize Dubai isn't just futuristic, it has a soul too. Just don't rush it. Leave time to explore, and skip the big tour groups. This is one of those places best discovered at your own pace. Just when you think you've seen Dubai's roots, the next spot shows you how far it has come. We're headed to one of the best skyline views in the entire city, framed like a postcard. From a distance, it looks like a golden picture frame in the middle of the city. But step inside and you'll realize the Dubai frame is actually a time machine. On one side, you'll see old Dubai, low-rise buildings, mosques, the creek. Turn the other way, and it's the future. The Burj Khalifa, twisting towers, endless construction. The walkway at the top? Glass-bottomed. Suspended 150 meters in the air. It's not just a photo op, it's Dubai's entire story, told in one single view. A visual timeline that captures how fast and how radically the city has evolved in just a few decades. Tickets cost about $15 and the small museum at the base gives you a quick but powerful look at how fast the city transformed. Go just before sunset if you can. Watching the city shift from gold to neon from that height is unreal. One of those you have to see it to believe it kind of moments. You've seen the story of Dubai from above. Now how about a slow motion spin through its skyline? This next experience lifts you 250 meters into the sky for views you'll never forget. Want a view of Dubai that literally stops time? Ain Dubai is the world's tallest observation wheel, lifting you 250 meters into the sky for sweeping views of the marina, the Palm Jumeirah, and the city's endless skyline. Each ride lasts about 40 minutes, and it's not a thrill ride, it's an experience. The cabins are calm, air-conditioned, and perfect for watching the city light up beneath you. Go during the day for crystal clear views, or book at sunset when golden light hits the skyscrapers just right. Tickets range from $35 to $50 depending on your cabin. Premium options cost more, but the views worth every dirham. Just one thing, Ain Dubai sometimes closes for maintenance, so always check ahead before planning your visit. The next activity shows you what it looks like when the city lights come alive on water. Imagine drifting through a canyon of glass towers, each one glowing like a jewel in the dark. You're on a traditional dhow boat, softly lit with lanterns, cruising through the heart of Dubai Marina. There's a gentle breeze, the soft splash of water against wood, and the skyline above looks like something out of a sci-fi film. Dinner is served, maybe some grilled kebabs or biryani, and a tanura dancer begins to spin, his colorful skirt blurring into a hypnotic whirl. All of this for around $40 depending on the cruise you choose. And it's way more atmospheric than eating inside a packed hotel restaurant. You're moving through the city, not just watching it. The best part? The upper deck. If you can, book a cruise that lets you sit up top under the open sky. It's peaceful, even romantic, like seeing the city exhale after a long, hot day. Just be careful which one you choose. Some of the ultra-budget cruises trade charm for chaos. Think neon lights, loudspeakers, and buffet lines that wrap around the boat. Spend a little more and you'll float through the marina in absolute serenity. But if you thought floating through a futuristic skyline was impressive, just wait till you trade skyscrapers for a golden shoreline. Some places just feel alive. The walk at JBR is one of them. By day, it's a beachside promenade. But by sunset, it becomes a living postcard. Families gather for ice cream, street musicians tune up their guitars, and the Ferris wheel slowly turns as the sky turns pink. There's no entry fee, no dress code, no pressure to buy anything. You can just walk, sit by the shore, or grab a shawarma from a food truck, and people watch as the city winds down. Sure, Dubai has fancier spots, but this one feels real, like a place where the city relaxes right along with you. That shift in energy as the sun dips below the horizon? It's subtle, but you feel it. The crowds mellow out, the lights come on, and suddenly the chaos of the day turns into calm. Just one tip? Skip the car. Parking's a nightmare. Take the tram or walk from your hotel if you can. From the last light by the sea, we follow the first glow rising across the dunes. Picture this. It's still dark, the air is crisp, and you're riding a camel across golden sand dunes as the first rays of sunlight stretch across the horizon. This isn't just a desert safari, it's Dubai at its most peaceful and surreal. If you're visiting between October and March, this is hands down the best way to start your day. You can opt for a classic camel ride, which feels like stepping back in time. Or go big with a hot air balloon ride, floating above the dunes as the entire desert lights up below you. Prices start around $50 USD for camel safaris and $250+ for the balloon experience. Now sure, like most tourists go for the evening safaris, but here's the truth. Those are crowded, noisy, and packed with extras you probably don't care about. The sunrise safari? Quiet. Magical. No chaos. Just you and the endless desert. It feels raw and untouched, like you've stumbled into a secret the rest of the city forgot about. Oh, and pro tip, don't wear sandals unless you enjoy dumping sand out of your shoes every 5 minutes. If that already sounds like the highlight of the trip, next comes something slower, more soulful, and easy to miss. Most people snap a photo outside a mosque in Dubai, but very few step inside. That's what makes Jumeirah Mosque special. It's one of the rare places in the UAE where non-Muslim visitors are invited in, not just to admire the stunning architecture, but to actually learn. You're welcomed with Arabic coffee and dates, then guided through the mosque by someone who encourages questions, not avoids them. It's not preachy, it's personal, it's peaceful. Tours usually happen around 10 a.m. and they only cost about $7 USD. The building itself? A soft white masterpiece and with domes, arches, and carvings that glow in the morning light. Forget the usual rushed sightseeing. This experience leaves you thinking and maybe seeing Dubai a little differently than before. It gives a sense of cultural grounding, a break from the flash, and a rare opportunity to connect with the heart of local tradition without filters or fanfare. Just remember to dress modestly, but don't worry. They'll lend you traditional coverings at the entrance if needed. Now let's switch gears, from quiet courtyards to beachside experiences, where flip-flops are welcome and the skyline is your backdrop. Not every Dubai memory needs to come with a reservation or a dress code. Sometimes it's as simple as walking barefoot on Kite Beach, chasing the waves, or grabbing fresh coconut water from a street cart. You've got locals playing beach volleyball, kids building sandcastles, and a panoramic view of the Burj Al Arab cutting into the sky. And just down the coast, La Mer offers a trendier vibe. Pastel murals, boutique cafes, and rows of sunbeds that don't cost a fortune. Best of all, it's completely free. No beach pass, no minimum spend, just you, the breeze, and the salty air. Show up early for a quiet morning swim, or late afternoon when the light turns everything gold. Just avoid the midday sun. It gets brutal, and yes, bring flip-flops. That sand, it burns, like really burns. This is where Dubai feels less like a resort and more like a place people actually live. Relaxed, spontaneous, and full of small, unscripted moments. Now we leave the water behind and walk into a festival of 30 countries, all in one night. There's a moment at Global Village that just hits different when you're standing between two pavilions, hearing Japanese taiko drums from one side and catching the scent of Moroccan spices from the other. It's like stepping into a World Expo meets Carnival, with food stalls, cultural shows, street performances, and handcrafted souvenirs, all from over 30 countries. You might grab a steaming Turkish kunafa, then turn the corner and find yourself trying on a handmade Afghan shawl. And the best part? Entry is around $5. Seriously, for that much culture and chaos? It's a steal. The vibe here is energetic but not overwhelming, especially if you arrive a bit before sunset. You can explore while it's still light, then watch the entire place transform under fairy lights as the night kicks in. Locals treat it like a weekly hangout spot, not a tourist trap. It's where they go to snack, relax, and browse for treasures you won't find in any mall. Most visitors overlook it in favor of luxury shopping or indoor attractions. But trust me, if you're into street food, cultural mashups, or just soaking in the chaos of something real and unscripted, this is where you want to be. Just make sure you wear good shoes. Your feet will thank you later. After all that color and chaos, we return to the desert. But this time, we stay. Dubai's next adventure begins under the stars. You've done the desert safari, you've seen the dunes. But have you ever slept in the desert under a sky full of stars? Desert glamping at places like Al Marmoom is the quieter, more soulful side of Dubai. Think luxury tents, lantern-lit pathways, private dinners by the fire, and a silence so deep you can actually hear the wind move across the sand. Packages usually start at $150 to $250 per night, depending on how much luxury you want. And honestly, it's worth every dirham for the stillness alone. Most people do a rushed 4-hour desert tour. But this is slow travel, Arabian style. You wake up with the sunrise, drink cardamom coffee, and forget what your phone even looks like. It's one of the few places near the city where you can actually disconnect. Not just from Wi-Fi, but from time. Just pack layers. Desert nights get chilly, and leave your city mindset at the edge of the dunes. Your final memory of Dubai, captured from the sky. There's no better way to end your Dubai trip than watching the sun melt behind its iconic skyline. You can keep it classy at a rooftop lounge like C'est La Vie, order a drink, lean back, and watch the Burj Khalifa light up against the dusk. Or go all in with a sunset helicopter tour, flying past the Palm, the World Islands, and right alongside the Burj. It's short, smooth, and absolutely unforgettable. Expect rooftop drinks to run you $25 to $40, while helicopter rides start at around $180, and they book up fast, especially near golden hour. So don't wait until the last minute. Whether you're sipping above the city or soaring through it, this is the kind of farewell you'll never forget. If you like this video, you'll love this one where I show you all of the biggest rule changes when it comes to travel this year.